Hey, it's me again. Got this white snowblower that doesn't start, and there's gonna be a wrench down in there apparently. So gotta retrieve that wrench. Most likely it's gonna be the carburetor on this thing. I'll check for spark first, make sure that that's good. These things sit in the summertime with gas in them, and the heat just bakes that fuel. It ends up breaking down and usually gumming up the carburetor. It's almost the case every time. But let's get into it and see what it actually is. Let's get this cover out of the way, see if we can't retrieve the wrench. I've already unbolted the other side. We'll grab our extension magnet and go fishing. Look at that. Free wrench. Now, we'll check this guy for spark. Check it for spark. We're going to put the spark plug back in and make sure that it's grounded to a metal part of the frame. I saw one spark. It might be hard to catch with the camera too, but I'm going to test this with my spark tester. It happens to be a known good spark plug that works too. Alright, that definitely has spark. So I guess we'll actually start there. I was going to dig right into the carburetor, and I still think that's going to be the problem, but let's give this a shot. And so you can see it, this does have some carbon buildup. Wonder if that had anything to do with it. This just screws in to these wires here. So you want to bury it and then start twisting it. Still junk. So looks like we're going to need a plug on this. I'm going to try the other. This one is a BPR 4ES. The other one was a 5, so this one will be a slightly hotter plug. I'm not going to leave it in it. I'm just going to see if it fires off with it. Just for the heck of it. At this point, I'm going to give it a little snuff of starting fluid. Actually ran there for a minute. Certainly smokes a bit. Certainly smokes a lot. Wow! That's a lot of smoke. Like, was this thing stored on its side or something? Like, I checked the color of the oil, but I didn't check the level, to be honest. I mean, I guess it's a hair high. It's not crazy high. Truth of the matter is, this guy right here should probably overflow if it's too full. Which it is. But like I said, just very slightly. There's not a lot coming out of that. Man, can you see the haze in here? Yeah, you can see the haze in here. It's bad. I'm going to give this guy a minute. So here it is, the Autolite 64, which is a direct cross-reference to the BPR 5ES NGK plug. I'll put links to these in the description. Should come pre-capped. Basically, it should be flat against that electrode, you know, parallel with it. So I talked to the owner, and the owner said that he did tip it up to drain some of the gas out of it. So that might have been our issue with the oil. I let it sit for a second and did fire it back up, didn't smoke again. We'll pop this plug in and see if that's still the case. Okay, it's torqued. Plug cap back on. While they're running. That front drive isn't taking off here. Let's try it one more time. So I snuck that cover back on while you weren't looking because we already got the wrench out of it. But apparently I gotta pull it back off. Alright, let's see what's happening. It's probably just slipping on that. And now that I opened it, of course it worked. See that belt spinning right now. If I apply pressure down here, which you probably should never do, I can stall it right out. It just slips on there. So we definitely don't have enough tension. And there's a good chance that belt needs some replacement. It looks awful loose on this thing anyhow. Either that, or if we can adjust the cable. Alright, so there is an adjuster right there, and it is loose. So, I'm going to go ahead and actually max that guy out. Now we will see if it still slips. That's why you check everything though. This thing was brought to me because it didn't run. If I would have given it back to him, he would have hit that lever and he wouldn't have been throwing any snow. So he wouldn't have been too happy. This has been an example of how easily you can fix these things yourself, not have to pay somebody to do it. You know, I spent $2 on a spark plug and a drive out to Walmart so I could grab it. And made an adjustment to a cable, and the thing runs and it will work now. So I think we're gonna load this thing back up and take it back. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. See ya. If you got a lifted truck, use the easy way to load it up.